What is up, Light Fam? Welcome to another video. My name is David, your spiritual awakening coach, here to help you through your spiritual awakening. Now, I've released a couple of videos on ascension symptoms, explaining both the physical symptoms associated with ascension as well as the more spiritual or esoteric symptoms associated with the ascension process. Both of those videos I will link in the description below as well as at the end of this video. But since the release of those two videos, I've gotten a lot of questions basically saying, yeah, I've got ascension symptoms. I know that. What now? How do I get through them? So this video, we will focus on how to get through ascension symptoms. Let's go. If you are new to the channel and this type of content resonates with you, please smash that notification bell so you don't miss the twice weekly spiritual tutorials that I post. Also, if this type of content resonates with you, please hit the subscribe button. And if you need a helping hand through your spiritual awakening process, check the description box below. We can work one-on-one through Zoom. Let's get into this video right now. So, how to get through ascension symptoms. Well, some of the most common ascension symptoms, I'm not even going to edit that out. Ascension symptoms, there we go, is feeling tired, sluggish, drained, fatigued, and just overall run down. And this is because it's a very tedious process for our body to constantly be recalibrating the light capacity of our cells as the light influx hitting the planet gets more intense and more frequent. So one of the best ways to get through this particular ascension symptom is rest. Now, before you say rest when feeling tired, gee, why didn't I think of that? Fair enough. But what if we put a different spin on it and say, give yourself permission to rest? You see, a lot of people that would consider themselves go-getters, world beaters, hustlers and grinders, effective, highly effective people, right? They feel like they're being unproductive and not getting ahead if they're not constantly doing and moving toward their dream life. So I always like to say, always follow the energy. If the energy is telling you that your body needs to rest and recharge, then a paradigm shift needs to happen there, and we need to give ourselves permission to rest and recharge. We need to say it's okay to rest and recharge, because at the end of the day, you pursuing your dream life is still going to be your goal when you're recharged and back on your A game, right? Remember, spirit is never rushed. Time is a man-made construct. So if you're feeling rushed and like you're running out of time, that's not coming from spirit. That's coming from ego. Take the 3D ego out of the driver's seat, slow down, tap the brake, and take that nap in the middle of the day if that's what your body is asking for. It's okay, I promise. So how else do we get through these ascension symptoms? We stay hydrated. Yes, this is actually one of the most crucial yet overlooked things to do. Our bodies are somewhere around 60% water, and water is an incredible transducer of energy. So as your body is working overtime to move that denser energy that no longer serves, purge that denser energy that no longer serves, it's going to need to stay hydrated to make its job of light capacity recalibration easier. And drinking water helps to alleviate a very common ascension symptom of headaches. Yes, you would be surprised how often dehydration is the #1 cause of having a headache. Now you add in the physical work, extra work that your body is doing to recalibrate its light capacity through the ascension process, and those headaches become that much more intense. So stay hydrated, drink your water. And drinking water also has a very calming, grounding effect as well. It can help to lower anxiety, and it also helps to just improve your overall mood. How to get through ascension symptoms, service to others. So this is in alignment with B, the change that you want to see, or B, the good feeling that you want to feel during these ascension symptoms by being the good feeling to someone else. So when we're helping someone else or loving someone else, it takes the focus off of how we're feeling. So in this case, this would be a distraction to our ascension symptoms as we're helping a loved one or a friend or even a stranger. Remember, the universe is bringing up and purging that service to self energy in the collective consciousness right now to make room for that service to others energy. So if the universe is bringing to your attention some limiting beliefs that you may hold regarding competition, scarcity, lack, distrust, this is the action that you can take, the physical action to clean that energy and raise your light capacity, basically healing that energy. So in other words, this is taking action in direct opposition of those beliefs you may hold about competition, distrust, and lack, which helps to invalidate those egoic beliefs and set you free from their limiting paradigm. How to get through ascension symptoms. Lean into and allow whatever the universe brings up. The universe may be getting rid of out of alignment relationships that no longer serve your highest good. The ushering out of these toxic relationships may trigger your abandonment issues, or they may trigger your worthiness issues, or whatever your shadow happens to be. But you have to think bigger than your shadow and focus on the bigger picture, which is that the universe is making room for these higher vibrational relationships that will serve your highest good. So let those old relationships that no longer serve, let them go without taking it personal, without making it about yourself. And that way you can stay in a state of allowing and a state of space for your new higher vibrational relationship. How to get through ascension symptoms. Ground yourself. So there are a number of ways that you can ground yourself that are very therapeutic for the energetic body. One of my favorite ways to ground is to energetically connect with the earth, Mother Gaia herself. So I like to sit in meditation and imagine these roots coming out from the bottom of my feet. So my feet are planted firmly on the floor. These roots are shooting down out from the bottoms of my feet into the earth, deep into the earth in all directions. Now, the earth is full of steady, grounded energy that's full of negative ions. Now, usually when we are anxious and energetically out of balance, we are full of positive ions. So there needs to be an exchange, a balancing out there, and the earth is great for this. So I like to, while I'm in meditation, imagine, see that denser, darker energy, or the positive ionic energy, or however you want to visualize anxiety or energy that you no longer want to carry. So it might be a denser, darker energy. Just see it moving lower into your lower torso, out through your legs, down through your feet, and out through those roots that are coming out of the bottom of your feet and deep down into the earth. And that way it's out of your system. And at that point, I just tell Mother Gaia to transmute that energy whichever way she sees fit. And then I will take a deep inhale. And as I'm inhaling, I'm seeing that steady, grounded energy full of negative ions. I visualize it as kind of a golden white light coming up through those roots, coming up through the bottom of my feet, coming up through the bottom of my legs, up through my legs, lower torso, and then boom, it hits my root chakra. And then that opens up bright red. And then it moves up and hits my sacral chakra, and that's wide open, a bright orange. And then it hits my solar plexus, and that looks like the sun, and so on through each chakra. So you want to visualize the opening of each chakra, the bigger, the better, just for the effect, with the corresponding color associated with that chakra. And that helps to balance out and ground your energy. Now, for those of you that are much less meditatively inclined or visualizationally challenged, sure, you can actually ground by placing your feet in the grass. Imagine that. So take your shoes off, go take a walk out in the grass, at least for 20 minutes, and that will help to disperse the positive ions and help you drink in and soak up that good earth energy, those negative ions. Now, for those of you that do not have access to grass, maybe you're in a city, you can actually buy what's called an earthing mat, or it's a grounding mat, it's also called, and that will actually ground you. You plug it in to the grounding outlet in your home. Most people don't know that just the common wall socket, you got those two vertical slits, and then that third one right underneath, that third one is a grounding slot. That a lot of people don't realize that. So the earthing mat has a plug. You plug it into the grounding plug of the common everyday household electrical outlet, and that grounds you. Shoes off, barefoot for 20 minutes while you are meditating, and you soak in those negative ions, and it helps to balance you out. By the way, if you have any type of issues with inflammation, earthing mats, grounding mats are excellent for that. Another way to ground through these ascension symptoms is with sound. So sound is great to cleanse the energy body, as well as whatever space you happen to be in at the time. One of my personal favorites is with binaural beats. Now, you kind of have to be careful with some of the binaural beat videos on YouTube, because a lot of them are not recorded in stereo. So with binaural beats, the bi in binaural beats means two. So there's a frequency in the left, this would be my right. The frequency in the right channel is a little different from the left channel, and it's your brain that interprets it as a third frequency that causes the desired effect on your brain with whatever particular binaural beat you happen to be using at that time. So just make sure any binaural beats videos that you watch on YouTube, check the description to make sure that they are recorded in stereo so that it does have the desired effect that you're looking for. There is a binaural beats app that I was using for quite a while. It's called Binaural Beats Therapy, and it should still be on the App Store, but that one definitely has the stereo recording with the two different frequencies. Sound bowls are also great. Get yourself a sound bowl set, and if that's not practical for you, you can listen to sound bowl music. I ended up getting a little brass sound bowl off of Amazon, and that thing sings. It really does, and it clears your energetic body and the space around you. It just gives a very grounding, neutral type of effect, where a lot of that denser stuff just seems to melt away while that bowl is singing. Also, solfeggio frequencies are amazing at creating shifts in your energetic body and even balancing out your chakras. So there are a lot of different solfeggio frequencies all over YouTube that you can do with a quick search. My two favorite are 528 hertz and 852 hertz. Now, you can take this one step further and listen to these solfeggio frequencies in the shower. So if you have a waterproof power bank device or waterproof earbuds, I find that water drastically amplifies the energetic effect of these frequencies. Now, if you're not a shower person, you can listen to these solfeggio frequencies in an Epsom salt bath. That is incredibly healing and grounding. Now, question of the day. How do you get through ascension symptoms? Leave those comments below, Light Fam. I'd love to hear how you guys are getting through your ascension symptoms. If this content resonates with you, please share this content with as many people as you can think of, friends and family. The algorithm does pick that up as positive engagement, and YouTube will recommend the channel more often and help us to spread the light. If you do have a question for me, please add me over on Instagram _Lightways. If you need a helping hand through your spiritual awakening process, check the description below. We can work one-on-one through Zoom. Let's see, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm done rambling. Light, love, and abundance to all that are watching and to all you love. Peace, guys.